Good morning, Pisces. I'm Empress Rose, and we're going to do a reading. These are very general readings, so take what works for you, leave what doesn't. And also, all of these cards have been thoroughly pre-shuffled. I like to do a very good job of it. And I think it's probably boring to watch. All right, we're looking for a message for Pisces. We're starting with the Oracle of Mystical Moments deck, and this will give us an intuitive direction for the reading. A message for Pisces. Okay, that's a message for Pisces. I'll take that one, don't worry about it. All right. We have two. Oh, wow. A lot of people have gotten this one lately. The Observer. So this is a place of stillness. You're observing the world around you. You're very focused on one particular thing, though. You're very focused on something. You're observing through a media. It looks like there's maybe some spying, some watching through social media, some observing. You're having ideas that are sprouting from this observation. And there's sort of you're very committed to this focused situation. You're very committed to it. You're not seeing quite clearly because it is through media. So it is through sort of the lens of a camera or the lens of a phone or something like that. So you're having these ideas. They're coming up. They're seeds, sort of. As you're observing this situation, you're starting to develop some seeds of things that you could do or that you'd like to invest in or do. But you are very closely observing someone or something from a distance, and you're very focused on that thing. There's a bit of a commitment here. And there will be a leap forward. I think that's what I'm seeing here. But you're not very focused on other things. Well, yeah, there's a lack of focus maybe in other areas of your life, but there's one area that's getting like quite a bit of focus and reflection right now. And then we have the Gift. So both of these speak to a passion. And this also speaks to me of commitment. There's this commitment energy with the swan here, and a protective energy. You're very protective of this commitment, and it's very much on your mind. In both of these, I see a lot going on in your mind about this commitment, about this thing that you're protecting, this gift that you have that's all wrapped up, ready to be given. But this is sort of like heart of your heart, soul of your soul, this sort of wild animal, the spirit, this your instinct or something. There's like a deep commitment here to something. I'm seeing the ring here and the swan, and you're very. It's very much a part of you, and you're very protective of it. There's a lot of passion here. This has a dreamlike quality, and this is a grounded quality. So you're studying and observing in a real life, and it has to do with this dream that you're having and you're very committed to in your mind. All right. We're going to go to the Santa Muerte deck. And again, these have been pre-shuffled and prepared. I just do a final shuffle. All right, for Pisces, what does Pisces need to know this week? This is your past, this is your present, this is your internal landscape, this is the issue that faces you, this is your environment, your to-do list, and your possible outcome. Oh. All right, Pisces. So you have set off from a war-torn land here. You are being ferried to safety. There are several wounded beings here. You have just started this journey to someplace better. You are protected. You have someone who's helping you. That's how I'm reading this card. We can be any of these figures, any of these wounded warriors here, or we can be this fairy operator. And I believe that you're one of the way I'm feeling right now, you could be either, but the way I'm feeling right now is that you are one of the wounded. There's a little bit of, there's this unsettled energy around this whole situation and this moving forward. And you're moving forward to a land where there is sunshine, but there is all this open water. So this is a card of a message of making progress, moving forward, having launched a journey to safer harbors, but there is a lot of open water that needs to be crossed, and that will contain its own dangers. But here, you know, we still see the flowers on the foliage on the edge of the shore. So this is just beginning to move someplace. So you've started on this journey away from something painful in hopes of finding something a lot less painful, more peace, and not this sort of war-torn land where we have this, you know, bunch of wounded warriors moving forward. So you are moving forward. There is sunshine ahead, but there is a lot of unsettled energy. And it will be a slow journey, and there might be some weather. So, but this is the moment where you're moving forward. And oh my goodness, look at in your present moment. I should take an overview of what we have, where we're going here. And so this leads directly to your present moment. Look, you're still on the boat. And look at this. This is the Nine of Cups. Your treasure chest is open. Your heart is open and it's full. You have everything you need here. This is your treasure. This is your a fullness of emotion, an emotional situation. You have exactly what you need. But again, we've got the open water. We're headed home. We're headed to safety. We're headed to shore. We've got some open water ahead of us, but we're making great progress, and we don't have that unsettled energy anymore. We don't have these storm clouds and this wind blowing these leaves. We have a sunny day. It's not too windy. You know, there's a little bit of fog. That's how we know it's not too windy, because the fog's here. So and we're moving forward. We're booking right along. We're almost home. So, and we have what we came to get. Emotionally, we have this very emotionally fulfilling. We've unlocked the treasure chest, and we're headed home, and there's not a lot of obstacles in front of us anymore. Like this journey has, the storm has dissipated. We're actually dealing with a little bit of fog here. So there's some real nice calm waters ahead, and we're just plowing forward with this very fulfilling emotional journey. In your internal landscape, there's a lot of waiting. This is this Six of Pentacles, and it's sort of the tick tock. Time is passing. So inside, you're very patient. You've got a real patient vibe. Oh, I don't know, because I can hear the ticking of the clock, which is always a sense of impatience. You know, whenever you're trying to remind yourself to be patient, you already know the impatience has already arisen, because we don't have to remind ourselves to be patient when we are being patient. So you are trying to be patient. It's a passionate situation. This is a passion project or a passion relationship, and you're trying to be patient. Internally, you're working on this. You're hearing the tick-tock. Whew. Wow, this is going slow. Okay, I'm going to be patient. So you are being patient, and you're trying very hard to be patient, despite the fact that this clock's ticking feels so loud in your ears. The issue that you're facing is the Page of Cups. So the pages are learning, exploring, and cups are emotion. So we see her looking at this sort of emotional nectar, this water, and she's inspecting it. She's looking at it. I think she's trying to see if it's, this could be a candying process. She's trying to see if her candy is at the right temperature, has hit the right temperature. So there might be like a little too much. So in this position of the issue that you face position, we take the reversed meaning here. So there might be like a little too much obsession with the emotions, obsessively looking at it, obsessively inspecting our feelings and taking our emotional temperature all of the time. Or it could, in the opposite too, could be true, depending on who you are, and you'll know. It could be that you're ignoring your feelings. You're not you're not curious about them. There's a lack of curiosity here. And this could be a person in your life who's not very curious about their emotional process, and that's causing a problem, or who is overly obsessed with their emotional process, and that's causing a problem. Or it could also represent you. So these are some of the possible issues you might be dealing with, but it has to do with emotions. It has to do with either being obsessed with them or being not curious enough about what's going on. And obviously you're going to know if you are already thinking about how you're feeling, then it might be that you are in the more like a watch pot never boils, or you're watching too closely. You would know that. If this is like, oh gosh, am I having an emotional internal process? Then you're on the other side of this, which is not paying enough attention to your feelings. So, and there might be someone in your situation, since this does represent a person. It's a court card. It represents a person. It can represent a person, and that person could be you, or that person could be somebody else in your life that's just not being very curious about their emotional process. Is not really understanding what's going on. However, looking at these two initial cards, this seems to be quite a personal journey that you're on, and a personal commitment. So I want to say that this Page of Cups is you, because so far we don't really have anyone else in this reading. So in your environment all around you is this One of Cups. There's the beginning of a deep emotional process, of an emotional journey. And so I'm kind of seeing this here with these two. I mean, this swan is mature, but it's also, there's a gift that needs to be given. And here she is alone, observing, learning. So maybe what you're observing is your emotions, and you're a little too focused on your emotions, so that nothing else is really coming into focus very well here. So, so with these two, I see this emotional connection, this deep emotional connection that you're very, very protective of. And you have a gift. It's already wrapped. It's already with ribbon. You would like to give it, and you're just sort of holding back and waiting. All around you is this new emotional beginning. We have this like, the storm cloud has cracked. It's in this desert, and this desert is starting to come alive. The frogs are here. The praying mantis is here. The dragonfly is here. And the frog to me represents like large emotional leaps forward. And the praying mantis is very careful, calculating, and the dragonfly has a little bit of magic. So there's just a little bit of everything going on in this emotional beginning, and the storm cloud has just opened. This desert is coming alive. This cup is filling with emotion. So there's a lot of cups here. And so there's a deep emotional, and the ace is the emotional beginning. So there's an emotional beginning going on around you. So something new has happened, and it's very deeply connected to your heart. So it could be a new project, a new hobby, a new relationship. Something in your life is brand new, and it's part of your emotional, it's going to be part of your emotional life. You're going to be on this emotional journey with it. So your to-do list is this Nine of Pentacles. So this Nine of Pentacles is sort of like the farmer who's had a great harvest, and he's thinking about, you know what, if I'm such a good farmer, maybe there's more I could do. So he's just looking at this And this is a practical thing, something in your life. Maybe there's something you're looking at more to do. There's a little bit of unsettled energy. I think there's like, you've completed quite a bit, but you're not fully satisfied. You're going to keep looking. You're going to keep going onward and upward and wondering, you know, maybe I can grow bigger plants. Maybe I can grow better plants. So there's this, what you are to do is to keep looking forward and keep looking to what you can accomplish and how you can move forward and how you can elevate your position in life and your like your very physical like position, like your home and your money. You're going to be looking to, you need to look to see how you can elevate the situation, how you can move something forward, how you can dream bigger, dream better, maybe expand your focus. It's a card of growing what you have, being very content and happy with what you have and happy with what you've accomplished, and then understanding that you can use this to dream bigger, dream better, do more. And a possible outcome here, we have the Six of Wands. We have a triumphant parade. We have praise. There's an excited energy here. We have people marching forward, not marching, but dancing forward in passion and joy. And there's a crowd that's so happy and so there's a lot of like, there's a whole happy crowd parade as a possible outcome of the situation that you're looking at right here. So this one does have, the rest of these are very solitary cards, but this has sort of a group celebration going on here. So that is a possible outcome of this journey that you're on, is this, a lot of people being happy and a lot of people celebrating and feeling fulfilled. So that's, you know, what you're focusing on, what you're doing. I think it's going to bring some happiness to a lot of people. It's sort of a public, this is very public. This isn't like a lot of people like, this is like, yay, oh my gosh, this is so cool. We're having a parade, yay. We're not having a parade right now. But, you know, we could someday have a parade. So this is a possible outcome. So that looks like a wonderful outcome. So there's some wonderful celebratory energy that's possible that's coming towards you. So it looks like you're on you started a healing journey. You actually have what you need and you're moving forward. You're maybe a little impatient with the process. You're maybe like examining things and taking your emotional temperature a little too much, a little too closely focused on your feelings. But you do have this, you're in an environment of newness, of exploration and new things coming up. You've been somewhat successful and you're looking to further that, and it looks like you probably will, and a lot of people will really like it and enjoy it. So onward and upward, Pisces. And so I'd love if you could like or subscribe or comment and just help this channel find more people that can be helped by it. So I hope you have a wonderful week, Pisces.